Hello everyone and welcome to another webinar by Royal Cyber. My name is Shajil Ahmed and I am the marketing manager at Royal Cyber and I will be your host for today. Before we start, if anyone is not able to view my screen or hear me properly, kindly notify me in the chat window located on the right side of the pane. Now for a start, I want to talk about Royal Cyber CaptureLife, the first of its kind mobile app platform with advanced digital watermarking and augmented reality features. Any buyer can view your digital catalog and your offerings just by scanning, printing catalog pages, and much more. So, like always, let me introduce you to our speaker for today, Mr. Arif. He is a hybris solution architect and engagement manager at Royal Cyber with 15 years of experience in all phases of the project, such as planning, design, and delivery of the project. He is an expert in SAP Hybris, SAP Cloud for customers, and Hybris Cloud Marketing. Now, without any further ado, let me hand it over to Mr. Arif.
Thanks, Ajil. Good afternoon, everybody. Before we get started, I have a quick word about this webcast. We are live, interactive today. We welcome your questions and feedback and urge you to make part of this presentation. And we are passionate about this presentation. And if you have any questions, you could be able to ask that during the session or at the end of the webinar. And I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. If you have any questions on audio, video, just text us then in the chat session. Then we will be able to address that immediately. So I'm going to be here presenting you business process for the SAP Hybris CaptureLife. So Royal Cyber, I just want to introduce you to our Royal Cyber. Royal Cyber, I'm going to introduce you about its profile, how long we've been in the business, its portfolio, and we're going to go into the details about SAP Hybris CaptureLife and architecture of SAP Hybris CaptureLife and usage, what the usage of Hybris CaptureLife is, and then we will go into the question and answer session. So SAP Hybris portfolio of Royal Cyber, we are in the global. We have support for 24/7. We have a highly qualified professional with cross-industry retail experience. We have on-site, off-site service model, and we use a Scrum methodology for all the SAP Hybris projects. And like I was saying before, we have 24/7 ongoing support. So if you see down below, we have 360-degree view of Hybris services, and those are the one that expert consulting. We could evaluate a project, and then we do the architecture and then implementation of SAP Hybris with the customized development, and we could also customize it to add value add-ons to the Hybris. And we have a test, performance review testing, quality assurance testing, architectural validation testing. And once we have done all that, we execute this project and we go live, and support and maintenance, and also version upgrade and migration services that we will provide you. And Royal Cyber profile continuation, we are SAP Hybris Silver partner, and we also IBM partner for the last 10 years, and we are award-winning for 2013's IBM Mobile Innovation Award because we are specialized in mobile technology. Our clients Office brand is winner of 2013 IBM Smarter Commerce Award, and we have around 500 highly skilled IT professionals, extensive experience digitizing B2B channel, and offer both hosted and SaaS-based e-commerce offering for large and mid-market organizations. If you see that awards we have on the right side, and also we have silver partner logos, all that is displayed on the right side for your information. And then Royal Cyber also, we have Adobe experience, WCMS experience, taxation and Salesforce integration, social commerce, CyberSource, and Google Analytics, Adobe Analytics, and also add-ons that we have that we could be able to implement within SAP Hybris. SAP Hybris, so this is going to come down to our SAP Hybris CaptureLife is a native mobile app for the mobile commerce. So SAP Hybris CaptureLife integrates with the SAP Hybris Commerce with the help of REST services HTTP REST services exposed by hybris commerce. CaptureLife app provides some of the latest features like augmented reality and catalog scan and BOT integration and other integration technologies. If you see here in this architecture that you will see hybris commerce modules like a checkout, check-in process on the left, and then we have a CaptureLife native app on the right. So what we will do is any user wants to buy something, and they could be able to use this technology on the app that we have built with the hybris technology, and that user can be able to and then be able to look into the product and be able to do the 360-degree view of that in augmented reality. And then also this we have used some of the third-party components in between and then caching process in between for the libraries that will be able to interact with our CaptureLife native app. That this technology is used in terms of rendering the order from the CaptureLife app from the backend system using REST HTTP services like you see. And here is a demo kind of a picture here, slide, that a business user can be able to, or a end user, I should say, can be able to try out on their cell phones or iPhone or Android phones. They could be able to wear the shoe, like in this case, and then they will see that in a 3D augmentation reality, how they could walk and how could wear the shoes. They could be able to see that in their iPhones or Android phone, like I was talking about. It has built-in security, wish list, and social integration, and it could have search capability. You could search multiple products and barcode scanning, notifications, email notifications, and then also catalog scan already built into this app. We're talking about CaptureLife here. And CaptureLife hybris commerce features your business catalog scanning, like we were talking about, 3D augmentation reality, mobile checkout using Apple Pay, Google Pay, location-based marketing and services, virtual reality for in-store mobile experience. So what we do is digitize that scanning, translate the catalog scanning features, and augmented reality-wise, like I was talking about, it will see if you are perfect fit the product is, so as if that you are trying out in your home. For example, you are going into a furniture store and how the furniture fits into your home based on the size of your living room, family room. That type of thing is already built into this technology. And then also we have something called Apple Pay, Google Pay. So once it's the user wants to check out some of the product using credit card, debit cards, we could be able to use that using a secure wallet. And then location-based marketing and services through promotional pop-up messages and location-based campaigning helps user to get up to date regarding new products. Indoor navigation within the store help user to reach the product in a quick manner using beacon. And then virtual reality for in-store mobile experience. In-store mobile experience are influencing shopper behavior to check the product virtually and try it out. So these are the major features of our CaptureLife. The CaptureLife we have is the catalog scanning. So we will just take one topic at a time. Well, how the catalog scanning works. This scanning helps to scan, digitize, valid mark images to help user to speed up the buying process. Just place the scan icon on the image to perform the scan function. It will scan the image and display the product and its details. Digital watermarking. Digital watermarking is a digital code that can be embedded in all forms of content, generally and then for the people, so that detectable by computers, networks, and other electronic devices. And then we have watermarking technology. This comprising data embeddation into digital media and applied to content prior to production, carry independent data, can identify specific instance of content, does not require any reference database or identify content. So this kind of easy to use process in digital watermarking. So in here, in this case, this is the main feature that we've been showcasing in our hybris iPhones and Android phones, the smartphones we're talking about. So search functionality, you could be able to use that innovative functionality that Royal Cyber has introduced in a modern shopping behavior, you could be able to solar search and boost the search capability so that you could be easily get the products you need when you need it. So augmented reality is lets the user try out the product virtually with a live camera view, and so that existing image from the album, all that can be used in your picture. If you already have a picture in your photo album, then you take that and then you just, like in this case, we have a user trying out a tie, and then how this is already a picture that is you already have in your iPhone or Android phone. You could use that and be able to embed that and then be able to see how you look with that tie or that product. And here, 3D catalog modeling, digital catalog shopping experience. So in this case, you have shopping and make it easier for a catalog modeling process. And here, in this case, you will be able to use traditional e-commerce checkout process. You have to go through multiple screen. You need to get a lot of user training. But with the iPhone or Android phone, you already familiar with that. How to go to the back button or previous button, all that is built into the app. So you could be able to easily navigate using your iPhone or Android phone rather than using your traditional checkout, your laptop computer to check out. And you had to be tied to a computer all the time. With this one, you are mobile. You could be shopping while you are traveling. You're in that kind of scenario. This will be very useful that you could do shopping while you are on the go, so you save time. So CaptureLife virtual reality. So it is increases livelihood behavior and visit the store more often, spend more money. All that can be used so that people are buying things on the go. So you have more sales coming in. There's one more channel to coming in into the into your e-commerce site, so you have more revenue, so that it will give you more options, so that the users can be able to shop anywhere, anytime. That kind of a thing is part of this, and they could be able to try it out, so you will have less returns because they already tried it out and how they look like. So you will have a return rate is less in this case of a shopping behavior. And then location-based marketing, and then we could be able to geo-fencing, beaconing through this push notification, promotional pop-up messages. These services allow business to leverage their strong point to enhance their consumers' experience and boost their revenue using this location-based marketing that is built into this app. So, and here we have CaptureLife. Sample screens. You could see that how the person look like on the left side, and categories of the product, and in the middle you have apparel, electronics, groceries, health, and all these are products available. So people can be able to go into by category. They could be able to go and scan the products using this product category functionality. And you have these options on the below. You have home screen search buttons, favorite, and cart, and all the people that you could be able to contact. All that address book, all that information shows at the top and the bottom. And in the right side, you see you could be able to see. You could type anything like a letter T. In this case, you could be able to auto suggest type of option available built in. So if they type T and then you're looking for top or T-shirt, all that those products is based on the product. It can be able to categorize and be able to give you more suggested options, so that you could increase the revenue using this option of auto suggest on the right side. So in this 3 slides we have within 3 pictures. We have one in the slide. This talks about how the sample screens on this one, the users can be able to categorize and be able to see search. Like in this case, they could search the product, sunglasses, furniture, electronics. So we categorize them. And if they're looking for apparel, and they could be able to search on they could be able to search that. So the CaptureLife can be able to fit into any of these products. It doesn't have to be like your shoes or anything that we were showcasing before. But they could also try out glasses. They could also try out jewelry, and then they will be able to try out some of these products that deem necessary for them to so buy that product and how that looks on them, and so that they could have it induces emotional buying, so that it will be able to increase the revenue in this process. And here, some of the sample screens, you see some of those the tie on the left side. Also, it is showing that different type of clothes. They could try it out how the tie will look in one shirt and as opposed to other, and shorts that you see some of the shorts that how they will be able to look in those shorts. That also they could be able to capture that, and then also we'll have a favorite list. So we have favorites that they could be able to search that, and then you have a login screen like you see that for the CaptureLife, that you could be able to log in through your mobile phone, be able to go into the CaptureLife, and then it will access the hybris in the back end for all the products. So you see also at the beginning you have a settings setup screen, so you could set up your CaptureLife very easy process to set up your screen using the manage devices option, and then you could be able to go through that so that you could be able to access your screen. And here you have some of the clients. We have some of the clients that we have that we work with, that LaSalle Bank, and also we have Ford company. We have implemented these mobile applications and some of the locations in Saudi. We have Riyadh Bank, and also we have implemented this into Walgreens, and also some of the other clients in the U.S. and around the world. Some of these client lists that you could see here. And global footprint, we are headquartered in Chicago, and then we have branches all over the world, not only India, Australia, and also we have branches in UK, and we have some delivery centers and sales offices. Those are the ones that we could be able to help you into your CaptureLife product. Delivery is available in all of these locations. And like we're talking about, are some of the awards that we have taken. 2013 award, Commerce Selling Award, Mobile. This is very critical that we are also in a mobile winner 2013, because we are specialized in mobile technology, and we are able to use this all the platforms, and not only the mobile platform. We could be able to implement this 3D augmented reality type of things in any platform. But we are right now running a promotions to give you a free consultation hour. If you guys want to sign up that and be able to utilize that process, also that will be able to help you to make a decision. So right now floor is open. So if you guys have so we have around a few minutes here. So if you guys wants to ask any questions, we're happy to answer you that. If you want to send a text message within that to organizer, that also would be we could be able to take that, and then if we are not able to answer it, we could get back to you also. So either way, you guys, their floor is open. I'm going to mute myself and then mute back.
Hi folks, you all are open now, so if you have any questions you can ask it, or you can ask, like, you can just type your question in the right side of the pane in the under the question section. Okay, guys. Like, if you have any questions, like we are always open for any kind of questions. You can just email us at info@royalsaber.com. So it was a nice webinar. Thanks, Arif. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining.